Well, g'day there folks, how's it going? It's Admiral Revan here, and we have Homeworld 3, the demo. Not the live game yet, folks. I'm in Lanco. It's getting close to that stage now, but this is Homeworld 3, the demo. It came out not too long ago. It's available on Steam and also the web agent that they have for the game, but it looks actually very nice. So let's go dive right into it. Now the game itself is actually very fluid. It's actually very quick and easy and responsive. The graphics settings is phenomenal. At the moment right now I have just left everything by default and it's actually on high, absolute high detail. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is that there's a tutorial in the demo for you to learn the basics of Homeworld 3. But let's go ahead and dive into the storyline of Homeworld 3 and see where they have gone with this.
The barren desert planet of Carrick. Home to a resilient but divided people known as the Kushan. They fought over resources under a burning sun for thousands of years. Everything changed when Rachel Sajet discovered something buried deep beneath the unforgiving sands. An ancient technology that would allow the Kushan to escape their dying world. A hyperspace core. And with it, a map that pointed the way to the true home of the Kushan, Hiigara. The Kushan put aside their differences and for 100 years worked together to construct a grand mothership that could transport 600,000 Kushan to Hiigara. Karen Sajet, Rachel's descendant, volunteered to be bound, body and mind, to the mothership and become its navigator and fleet command. But the efforts of the Kushan did not go unnoticed. The Taidan Empire, a powerful enemy who had exiled the Kushan to Carrick 4,000 years ago, took swift and devastating action. While Carrick burned, Karen rescued all that remained of her people. But instead of fleeing into the dark, Karen turned the mothership into the tip of a spear aimed directly at Hiigara. In the war that ensued thereafter, Karen's fleet emerged victorious. The Taidan Empire was shattered, and the Kushan reclaimed their homeworld, becoming Hiigarans once more. Just as Rachel discovered a hyperspace core, Karen learned of the existence of two others. The first of these was gifted to Karen by the Bentusi, an ancient race who called no planet home and lived only among the stars. The final core was won by Karen upon defeating the Vaegir, a vicious foe who sought to control the cores at any cost. Karen united all three cores aboard the legendary progenitor mothership Sajuk. And in doing so, unlocked a vast hyperspace gate network, enabling interstellar travel for all. Trade and culture spread effortlessly between the stars. Population centers grew in places previously inaccessible, and the galaxy was united in peace. Thus began the Age of Sajet. But deep in the Outer Rim lurked a region of space from which no ship ever returned. It became known as the Anomaly. Gates in this area were erratic, dangerous. Thousands of lives were lost. Eventually, these gates went completely dark, and the anomaly spread. Karen Sajet, aboard a new mothership called the Kar Sajuk, was sent to find the source of the anomaly and stop it. She never returned.
Ooh.
20 years later, the burden falls to Karen's protege, Imogen Sajet.
It's interesting. So Karen's Jet is the one that you played from the original Homeworld. And now the continuation of the storyline is really, really out there. Obviously there's a tutorial that you can go ahead and check it out, which is very nice. I will demonstrate real quick what the tutorial looks like. It's actually very straightforward. This is incredible. The graphics look so sharp and clear.
Functionality necessary for future missions.
So I just paused the game so that you can just see what it looks like as it is. Now, first and foremost, the texture, the level of detail that's been put into these ships is phenomenal. It's actually looking very, very nice. So obviously this is the asteroid, and the details of the ships are looking fantastic. The one biggest thing about it all is that it still brings a bit of a feel of the game and everything for Homeworld. Now, as you know, that Homeworld, when it first came out, was very basic, and it was actually very 3D-ish. Now, this game is still 3D-ish, but this time, instead of seeing a ship that was like vertical, this time it's now flat and horizontal, and this is a little bit different in going forward though, so this is actually very, very nice. I love the level of detail they have put into the nebulas, the background and everything. It looks absolutely unreal.
Mission goals are expressed as objectives. Missions may require multiple objectives to be accomplished,
Here we go.
either linearly or concurrently. Situational awareness is key for control over the battlefield.
So they just want to teach you the camera direction stuff.
Practice rotating your view. Rotate your view to get a better angle of the mission area. Center the view on the mothership. Now rotate to look at the asteroid bay. And now rotate your view to look at the friendly carrier. Next is moving your view. Attempt this now. Move your view to closely view the nearby asteroid bay. Finally, adjust the height of your view to gain or reduce elevation in the mission area. Attempt to gain a close view of the Allied carrier above now. The zoom command can accomplish this same task, albeit more easily. Try this now. At any time, the mothership can be quickly returned to via a dedicated command. Try this now.
So you got F4 for military units, and backspace is the mothership. So let's go mothership.
The sensors manager is critical for quickly surveying the entire mission area all at once. Good. The direction of critical positions in the mission area will be shown.
This is
on the
looking
sensor
very
control.
nice, isn't it?
The first marker shows the direction of the mothership. This second marker points towards objectives and related points of interest. Finally, the last marker indicates the direction of any combat events currently underway. The Sensors Manager allows you to see the positions of the fleet, as well as their line of sight. Orders can also be issued from this view. All units have a sensors range, their effective sighting radius as a sphere around them. Units outside this range are usually undetectable, and these areas are the dark fields of the Sensors Manager. All units have differing sensors range. Spreading ships out, or building units that specialize in high sensor range, can provide crucial information on enemy positions. Resources are highlighted with triangular points of interest. Exit the Sensors Manager to continue. At any time, a tactical pause can be issued. Use this to your advantage to plan or issue orders under high stress or time-critical situations. Initiate and then cancel a tactical pause now. Note that while paused, units cannot react to orders. Likewise, objectives cannot be completed. Operation speed can be reduced by intervals of 25% using the dedicated command. Try this now.
This is actually really different.
Before beginning operations, we will focus on the mothership. This can be done with a dedicated command to enter a focused view. Try this now.
Operations.
Right alt key. Yeah. Nice.
When ships have been focused on, your view will be set to orbit around the subject. Attempt to orbit your view around the mothership with it in focus. Your view can also be zoomed in and out from the subject. Try this now. Now for commands. All unit operations begin by designating a unit to issue orders to. Start by selecting the resource controller. Not all ships are combat vessels, but each class of ship has a unique role, function, and set of abilities. The mothership is a slow but well-armored shipyard, capable of fending off rudimentary threats on its own. The resource controller's resource ability is used to harvest resource units, RUs, primarily from resource patches found in asteroids or structural debris. With the resource controller selected, begin a resource operation. These RUs will be used in further ship production.
It's actually looking a little bit different, but the idea is there. I mean, like, it shows, like, you know, how you can get the units resourced and everything like that. This is actually very nice.
While very vulnerable, they have several additional uses, including recovering mission vital objectives in the AO, and in some circumstances, even capturing enemy ships. Growing the fleet is essential for every operation. Open the Build and Research Command interface to begin unit production. In some instances, technology must be researched before production can begin. Recon strike craft are now available. Research in order to produce a small contingent of ships for the fleet. Now that the technology is available, the fleet can be reinforced. Motherships and carriers specialize in unit production. Larger or more powerful ships take longer to build, as well as more resources. If the fleet runs out of resources, production will stall during its creation.
That's nice. It's actually looking very good, this game. I know that I pre-ordered this game, folks, but this game is really worth it, you know, the time to wait. For a game like this hasn't been out for over 20 years, it's phenomenal. It's finally good to see a good game come back.
Move the contingent of recon ships to the marked point to scout beyond our position. Our units can take advantage of terrain as a shield against oncoming threats. During combat, pilots will attempt to take advantage of whatever cover is nearby, but giving them path directions that take advantage of cover can be paramount to mission success. Units can also be directed to positions out in open space. Coordinates confirmed. We're on the move. Ops controller, site looks good. Collection is underway. Coordinates confirmed. Attention. Hostile presence detected ahead. Direct our units to engage the hostile presence. Roll out and re-engage.
Strike craft taking losses.
TMC is freezing up. Give me a second.
Ready.
Okay.
They're locked onto us. Rounds incoming.
Lining up for a run. Call the lead.
TMC is freezing up. Give me a second.
Leading him in. Watch your cross.
Unreal.
I'm coming around.
Tracking clean over here. Watch the cross.
Adjusting. Break. Break and roll in.
This is a little bit different.
Defending. Position
Nice.
secured. Ship behavior can also be controlled through formations and stances. Start a new formation. Formations change how ships align themselves in relation to one another. Formations can affect grouping, ability to focus fire damage, and even vulnerability to certain weapon types. In addition to placing units in formation, behavior can be fine-tuned through stances. Stance influences many factors, including unit formations, attack patterns, and cover usage.
Aggressive stance set. Pursue and destroy.
Standing by. All right, Allied ships inbound.
Oh, wow. And then carries in action.
We're clear of firing lanes.
Have good range. Watch for counter. Ready.
Roll back on. Cross-check confirmed. Fire at will. Watch your...
Hostiles destroyed. Transferring command of the Allied interceptor strike craft to you now. Send message. Send message! Your ships have suffered casualties. Replace and reinforce the fleet as resources become available. Units can be quickly repaired by sending them to dock with either the mothership or a carrier. Dock with the carrier now. Interceptor on deck. Sarah figures.
Wow.
Receiving. Send. As mentioned prior, carriers can also build units. Switch to the newly transferred carrier in the build menu to begin unit production from it, to bolster our fleet. Build additional interceptors from the carrier now.
This is pretty cool.
Carrier comms open. Go forget strike craft was built from the mothership rather than the carrier. Be certain to designate the carrier from the build panel.
Yep, here we go.
While carriers can't build capital ships, they're more mobile than the mothership and can quickly reposition themselves across a battlefield.
That's actually not a bad deal. What they're doing here. This looks phenomenal.
Bolstering unit numbers is only one way to reinforce the fleet. New abilities for units can also be researched, which will give units extra utility or an edge in battle.
Begin researching the ability upgrade for interceptors.
Oh yeah? That's neat. And you can do it at the same time while you're building your ships and fighters and stuff. Nice.
Once researched, the
That's
technology is
different.
made available for all units it applies to. Most units will not use their abilities automatically and must receive direct orders. With good timing, this can turn the tide of an operation. Test the newly researched ability now.
Interceptor reads. Go after anything you can lock up. Move complete. Interceptor holding. Interceptor on station.
Overcharge ability.
The ability will be active for a short period of time before going on cooldown. Using unit abilities frequently will give you an advantage in battle. The next location will allow units to take advantage of the tunnel to navigate, shielding them in the event of oncoming fire. Direct the contingent to the target position.
Alright.
Coming around.
Let's see.
Send transmission. Vector set.
Send message. Reposition. Check screens. Location secured. No hostiles detected. Move the contingent of recon ships to the designated area above to gain cover and a vantage point.
Interceptor reads. Understood. Moving now. Ready to copy. Fleet, interceptor lead. In position and standing by. Flight is on station. We're ready.
Hostiles are intercepting a friendly carrier. We must provide aid. Attack the enemies now.
We have contact. Enemy frigate. Break, break. Systems go. Send.
Send transmission.
Enemy frigate. Engage. Hostiles tracked. Frigate closing range.
Wow. This is pretty cool. They got the idea here.
Targeting frigate. We have contact. Frigate.
Oh yeah,
Target
engaging.
in attack range. Engaging. Send it. Tracking hostile frigate. They're firing. Ready. Engaging strike
The
craft.
combat effectiveness of an engagement force is often directly proportional to its ship composition, size, and ability to focus fire on an enemy.
Nice.
Cannon fire and missiles travel through real space and will collide with obstacles. Positioning ships behind large objects or behind other larger ships, such as the mothership, can significantly blunt the effect of certain enemy assaults. Combat operation successful. Give me a second. We have now practiced all the techniques necessary for our main operations. You may exit basic combat training, or remain for instructions on more advanced operations.
So that's pretty much it there. But that is actually very well done. Alright, let's go ahead and play. Oh, you can play, you know, like multiplayer or something like that. But, you know, that's actually very good. But yeah, Homeworld 3 is coming out soon, folks. It is due to be released according to Steam, and I'm just looking at it right now while we're talking about it. So according to Steam, it's saying that Homeworld 3 is due to be released not too far away from now. It's coming in March 2024 at this stage. But this looks very, very good, folks. It's gonna be a good game. So yeah, folks, I mean, like, if you haven't checked out the game itself yet, and you want to get it, I would highly recommend it. And no doubt, and you'll love it. So yeah, that's it for now, folks. Sorry that I got my mindset like wondering what the hell happened there, but looks like you can actually you know, purchase the game here as well if you wanted to. But yeah, it's got some awesome, you know, battles and stuff like that. You actually can do a quick multiplayer match as well. But yeah, definitely it's a worthwhile checking it out. It's a long wait for this game, so it looks good. Storyline looks very nice though. But yeah, folks, I mean, like, if you like what you've seen here, definitely give a like, subscribe to the channel. We will be doing more Homeworld 3 content in the near future. Hopefully when the game does come out on Steam, we will be doing it on the live stream at some point in the near future. But until then, stay safe, take care, folks, and have a great week. Until then, have a good one.